Sorry about that, guys. I think when I was bitching about the Yankees, I got rather distracted, and we completely forgot to talk about Kevin Durant, and that was one of the topics we wanted to hit on the previous video. So we're going to do that really quick. I'll give my 2 cents. I think from a legacy standpoint, Kevin Durant has really hurt himself. For one, the team that he joined, the Golden State Warriors, where he won his 2 championships, was already an established winner and already an established champion. And even though Durant was essentially the best player on those teams, it was still Steph Curry's team. Goes to Brooklyn. Brooklyn waits for him after an injury that he had in the finals that he lost to the Toronto Raptors. They had the patience to pay him while waiting for him to heal. He made demands about players that he wanted. He got Harden. He got Blake Griffin. He got Kyrie. Things are starting to not look up in terms of some of the players that came in. Harden was traded for Ben Simmons. That's like trading one cancer for another. Kyrie Irving wants out, but he wants to get paid, so he's like, I'll play one more year. And now Durant's making more demands about that. He's like, things are getting hard again, so I don't know if I want this. And I want to say that before he joined Golden State, his Oklahoma City Thunder took Golden State to 7. So to leave when you took a team 7 games and you had help like Westbrook and Harden, and now it's like, quite frankly, the point I'm making is it makes LeBron's team jumping not look all that bad in the grand scheme of things. Because, LeBron did go back to Cleveland and win. LeBron won a championship with 3 different organizations as their best player. And while I don't necessarily care for the way LeBron did his shit with the decision, I still feel that LeBron's legacy is a little tighter than Kevin Durant's. It's just not a good look on so many levels.
Yeah. You mentioned his legacy, and first of all, to correct something, the Thunder did not take the Warriors to 7 games. The Warriors took the Thunder because, remember, they were down 3-1. And then the Warriors managed to come back. So they technically took them to 7 games. Yeah. Anyways, I'm sorry about it. But no, he did. He left the Thunder after blowing a 3-1 lead against the Warriors, and he joins the team you cannot beat. A lot of people gave him a lot of crap about that. Myself, I was excited about it. He gets his 2 championships, his 2 MVPs, the finals MVP, should I say. Then they make it to another championship, but that championship for the Warriors was just ruined by a torn ACL to Klay Thompson, or the Achilles injury to Kevin Durant. I mean, Kevon Looney's injury, DeMarcus Cousins' injury, so on.
It was the most tainted championship in terms of playing a team that was so obliterated with injuries. Last time I saw something like that was so obviously overmatched was the 99 finals with my New York Knicks missing Patrick Ewing, Sprewell playing with a broken metatarsal. LJ was all fucked up. We had Chris Dudley guarding Tim Duncan. The fact that we even stole the game, I think, was pretty impressive. But that's honestly the last time I remember a finals being so unfairly matched because of injuries that occurred in the previous round.
Yeah, it's really hard to remember a time like that. Now, going back to Kevin Durant, I mean, to me, his legacy is getting shot. And watching the Warriors win another one without him this past year, I think hurts his legacy even more.
Absolutely.
And then when he comes out and says initially, I will only be traded to the Miami Heat or the Phoenix Suns. So when did you start running the organization too? That now you can demand your starting trade out of this. If I'm sending him to New Orleans. Here you go. Go play with Zion.
Yeah.
It's
going to be very ugly the way that this all plays out.
It's going to be. And I call bullshit. I don't think he's going to retire if he doesn't get traded.
No.
The guy's still in his prime. The guy's still young.
The guy loves himself too much to stop playing.
He does. I think he's just trying to figure out a way to close the gap between him and LeBron because, like you said, LeBron has won 3 titles with 3 different teams. However, one of them being the Mickey Mouse title, I still don't count. And, KD, he's that from the get-go with Brooklyn. It was a train wreck. they had a good year and then they fall in the playoffs to the eventual champs. And,
the truth is, what's up, Zach? Thanks, bro. Yeah, Notre Dame. Bro, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about that series with Milwaukee. It was indicative that because they overpaid 3 dudes, they couldn't fill out their bench. It reminded me a little bit of, I'm going to say, when LeBron first arrived in Miami and they lost to the Dallas Mavericks.
The Mavericks, that's right.
Because while they had their big 3, I didn't think that they had the pieces all together on that bench. Now, you add a Ray Allen, you add a White Chocolate, they added a few more pieces. But the point I'm making is it just, he stepped on the line. That was another thing. Step on 3-point line, they win that series.
Yeah.
I get it. Ben Simmons didn't want any part of playing this past year. Last year, James Harden was playing all dinged up. The year before that, I should say, was playing all dinged up. Kyrie with the whole vaccination thing, that was a lot of drama. But my thing is this. You go to the biggest city in terms of sports coverage in the world, New York City. You play for the other New York team, that would be Brooklyn. I just feel that KD has dodged the true pressure. You want to close the gap on LeBron? Well, be like LeBron a little more. Help make the people around you better. We'll fucking win some games, win some series, and stop fucking crying.
Which goes to prove that he needs everything to go right. When you're playing with the Splash Brothers,
yeah, dude.
It's.
And if he would have hung in OKC, they would have won. They would have won.
And while I'll say the Warriors made their choice, they tried bringing KD back. And if they would have brought him and Clay back, we'd probably still be seeing the Warriors winning. And I take it
Fucking
the Yankees lost.
No, not yet. No, it's a painful. This is gonna be painful. Now they're down 2-0 in the top of the 9th. Can't win a game if you can't score a run.
Yeah.
Zach Shaq, KD wants championships. Yeah, dude, that's exactly it.
KD wants championships the easy way. He had it in Golden State. Now he's trying to go to Brooklyn or Miami. Because if you think about it, Miami is the team that's already ready to win without a KD. You put them in that lineup, they'd be dangerous. A defensive team like that with a shooter like KD, watch out. It's not going to happen because the Nets trade demands are astronomical.
And they're doing it on purpose because they'd rather have him leave than get the better of them in their mind.
I like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of tears in a lot of different ways. Pinto Rage, friend of the show. Omar, in my opinion, with LeBron, and I already feel uncomfortable just because I'm kind of defending him, and I'm the furthest thing from a LeBron fan. But the truth is, I do feel that LeBron's championships, with the exception of the Mickey Mouse Club one, are a little more valid because he was the leader of the Miami Heat. He went back to a team that he left and won their lone championship. And even though, similar to the jokes that we make about the Mickey Mouse title, hey, they all were in the bubble. His team came away with it. And in a lot of ways, I do find that championship to be a little more challenging just because of the sheer fact that it was different for everyone. But, not having the home floor like Milwaukee, for instance, they didn't have the home court advantage. And the year that you're going to be the best team in the NBA, you got to play in an empty gym. That sucks. They came back and won the championship the next year. Kind of bringing a full circle on KD. I guess the only people that were happy outside of Golden State fans when he left OKC were Seattle Supersonics fans. And as far as this goes, it's just a growing theme. And that's why I have a lot of respect for Dame Lillard, because that dude has taken it as it comes. And yes, he will leave Portland eventually, and he will try to do it his way. But I mean, there's a certain way to do these things when it comes to set jumping and team jumping. And while LeBron has gotten a lot of flack for it, the one obvious thing that nobody could take away from LeBron is that he was always the best player on the team. It was always his team. I don't think you could necessarily say the same thing about Kevin Durant because Steph Curry was there before him. He won championships. He's there after him. He won championships. Curry has won multiple championships without Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I will never. I mean, I lived in the Bay Area during that time, and Steph Curry was not going to be unseated by the one Kevin Durant. I'm sorry. No matter what people think, Steph Curry is the heart and soul of that team. The Bay Area, I mean, he's there. No, Durant never would replace him. Absolutely not.
No. And, like I said, it's a bad look because Brooklyn was so patient with him. They allowed him to be on the mend, paid him to sit on his ass and get healthy when he was hurt from that NBA Finals. And it just drives me crazy when people have the audacity to compare him to his predecessors, guys like Larry Bird, guys like Michael Jordan. It was a different league, and I understand that. But, it's a big turnoff for the casual fans as well as real NBA enthusiasts because it's become so kumbaya. Like, play with your friends. It's kind of eliminated. It's eliminated the true competition of the best playing each other. Now it's just the best want to play with each other.
With each other. Yeah.
Can you see Michael Jordan set jump in and go into the fucking Pistons? Or when Larry Bird's contract ran out, hey, I'm going to go join the Lakers and play with my buddy Magic.
Now it's the new day and age of NBA.
No, you wouldn't. Patrick Ewing's going to leave the Knicks to go play for the Bulls.
Over Luke Longley, I take it.
Yeah, well, Jordan did try to recruit him.
Well,
Jordan also tried to recruit Ewing to North Carolina, a little-known story. But Ewing had very strong feelings. Yeah.
I forgot about that. That's right. Yeah, it's, I think KD, obviously he's getting desperate. You see him.
4-0 fucking Rays. Jesus Lord. Dude,
you see him getting desperate due to the fact that now it's LeBron and Steph Curry, both with 4 titles, while he's sitting there with 2. The 2 he won with Steph Curry. He wants to go to the team that he wants. He wants the perfect situation again, and quite frankly, he's not going to get that ever again. He had it while he was in Golden State. He chose to leave because of the animosity between him and Draymond Green and others. If he stays there, he builds his own legacy there. Him and Steph would have rewrote it. But
so
the fact is,
fucking soft, bro.
He's very soft. He's very soft. But I mean, I'm not going to get into
I'll get into it. I said on a previous show, many previous shows, that in the old days, and when I say old days, it's not even that long ago, you could talk to players about what happened on the court. Now that's off limits because their whole life is chronicled on Twitter. But they don't want to talk about being accountable for losing a game, for stepping on the line, for any of it. And I'm not saying the whole league. I'm talking I'm specifically talking about Kevin Durant. The disrespect that he's shown Charles Barkley for so many years too. Oh, that Barkley never won a ring. Yeah, maybe you're right, bro. But Barkley never set jumped like you either. And Barkley took it to the best player in the world for 6 games. That man being Michael Jordan. So, nah, dude, it's not the same thing. A lot of great players didn't win championships, but they carried franchises on their backs for a decade or more. And there's a lot of guys in that Jordan era that could say that. You got Ewing, you got Miller, you got Stockton and Malone. For a while, you had Kemp and Payton. Clyde Drexler eventually reunited with Dream and won a championship. But the point to be made is that set jumping has just – I mean, how many years in a row did we see the Warriors and the Cavaliers in the finals? Was that 4 in a row?
4 in a row, yeah.
Dude, that killed viewership on such a big level with the NBA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because 15 was a win, 16 was a loss, the 73-9 season, and then 17 and 18 were wins. So yeah, it's
It's real, dude. It's
It is. And
what does Durant have to do to like reinvest in his image, improve it?
I don't think he cares about his image so much.
Well, why is he so fucking sensitive then?
Well, you can't help sensitivity among a human being. I mean, some people are more sensitive than the others.
But this guy got owned by Idris, our Idris on Twitter. That's just Idris. The Idris fucking housed him down.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess the only way he can rebuild the legacy would be to go back to OKC and help that team rebuild. Go team up with Chet Holmgren and see something. But that's never going to happen. That's the thing. It's not going to happen. We could sit here and come up with all these fantasy stories of how Kevin Durant can save his legacy, but it's not going to happen. He had his opportunity to build a new legacy. He tarnished it the moment he jumped ship.
Zach said it. And Zach said it right here. Look at that. They did. They gave up everything for him. And how do you repay them? And they let you heal for a year. Oh, things are getting hard. I got to leave now.
Yeah,
that's why Giannis won with Milwaukee. It was so refreshing.
Which is interesting that you bring up Giannis after he had spoke today about him possibly going to the Chicago Bulls down the road. I thought that was a very interesting comment he made today.
Yeah, a little cryptic. Definitely not something you'd expect. But the truth of the matter is, his legacy off of that one championship has already outdone.
It's greater than
yes, it's greater. Yes.
It was the talk of him having unseated LeBron James as the king of the NBA.
And I mean, that comes with age too, because, LeBron had his run. He's not the player that he was 6 years ago. He's still a top 20 player. He's just not the best player in the world anymore.
No, and he'll be 38 at the end of the year. I mean, he's learning. With the exception of one Tom Brady, he is also learning that you cannot defeat Father Time. No, I might be saying Father Time is 1,000,000-1 after whenever Tom Brady retires.
Well, the way that Brady uses the Regeneron for his bones, they got to see if they have a sister sample for Durant with the continent that he has on his dome piece. I don't know, dude. I'm so over this dude. I don't care, dude.
It hurts me.
It hurts. It doesn't even hurt. I'm just like, bro, you're just such a shitty representative for this league right now.
No, it hurts me because
just
me being a UT fan, watching him in college, being a fan.
And Zappy froze.
It's like we've never seen anything.
There he is. Bro, I'm just done with him. I'm done. I got nothing more to say. Fucking Yankees. I'm about to throw this phone into the lake. I'm so frustrated.
Hey, the Mets are losing though, so that's some good news for you. They're getting beat down by the Braves.
Yo, you mean the best team in New York? Those guys?
Yeah, the best team in New York. So while you guys are losing, they are too. So I'll tell you.
Small victories. Fuck it. Football's back. I'm done talking about this douchebag. Anything else you want to interject or add to this? I'm really glad that we came back to talk about this. Just want to say that.
No, I think one of the last things I want to add is the news about Zach Wilson, as we've been waiting daily to find out what the story is. His surgery is scheduled for tomorrow, and we're going to, the team continues to say that they hope it's a 4-week injury, but we'll find out more when the team continues to say that. Maybe are we looking at an 8-week injury? Time will tell.
So by the time Deshaun gets reinstated, he should be getting back on the field. That kind of busts up our 7-10 prediction for those New York Jets. Gave you a little spoiler for the AFC East. They're like, what? Walker Buehler having season-ending elbow surgery.
That's an unfortunate loss for the Dodgers. It really is. But I don't think it's one that's going to necessarily hurt them that much.
Will they bring back Trevor Bauer? I'm just kidding. They're not bringing back Trevor Bauer.
You never know. No, they're not bringing back Trevor
Bauer. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching. Sorry about that. We got distracted. It's my fault. I was very frustrated with the Yankees. Still am. Golly, I don't know what to say. Zach, you want to go to another Yankee game with me? I might need a driver. Let me know. Until next time, guys, I'm Richie. He's Zappy. And I think we're done for tonight. I don't think we'll be back again. I think I covered everything that I was supposed to do on the first video. Thank you so much. And hey, man, at least this didn't happen to the Knicks, right?
Hey, bottom of the ninth, Yankees have bases loaded, 2 outs with Aaron Judge coming up.
Shut up, dude. You don't fuck with me. All right, we're out.
Have a good night, everyone.